Welcome, everybody, to 5 Tips in 5 Minutes, Rediscovering Your Greatness Within. Women's talks, tips, and techniques for empowerment, courage, and purpose. I'm Mitta Wise, your host, hypnotherapist, and empowerment coach from New Zealand, living in LA and often found in India. Today, we have another special guest, and her name is Joia Gibble. Hi, Joia. Welcome.
Hi, Mita. Thank you so much.
Yes, it's fun to have you on here. Joya and I know each other from a long time ago.
Yes.
So Joya's business is Joia Gibble Healing and Coaching, and she's guiding and supporting those who are ready to up level from the inside out. I like that, Joya. Tell us a little bit more about your coaching.
Well, I've been using powerful holistic techniques to heal body, mind, and spirit for over 20 years. My work involves the intersections of the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual wellness aspects. And I help my clients find relief from anxiety, insomnia, physical pain, trauma, and addictions. And I also help my clients create more financial wealth, better relationships, and much more.
Wow, sounds great, Joya. Good for you.
Thank
Uh,
you.
Yeah, and today Joya is sharing 5 tips to positively change your brain. All right. So, Joya, are you ready with your 5 tips in 5 minutes?
I am. I'm ready.
All right, let's start the clock.
Okay. So, 5 tips to positively change your brain or to change your brain in a positive way. Because in reality, our brain is changing all the time. All day long, it is changing. And so we have the power to decide if we want to change it in a positive way or if we're going to allow things to change it in a negative way. There are things that we can do to change it in a positive way. So the first thing is to feed the good wolf. And some of you listening might already know this story, but I'm going to take a minute to tell the story. Um, it's an old Native American fable where an elder told his grandson about a battle that goes on inside people. He said, "My son, the battle is between two wolves inside us all. One is anger, envy, jealousy, sorrow, regret, greed, arrogance, self pity, guilt, resentment, inferiority, lies, false pride, and superiority. The other is joy, peace, love, hope, serenity, humility, kindness, benevolence, empathy, generosity, truth, and compassion." The grandson thought about it for a minute and then asked his grandfather, "Which wolf wins?" The elder simply replied, "The one you feed." So, throughout all of this, throughout your day, just remember that you can feed the good wolf. And the second thing is to imagine how you would talk to a friend. So, a lot of times, our negative mind can say really mean things to us about ourselves. Sometimes we're our own worst critic, right? So, my number 2 tip is when you notice a negative thought, or if you're trying to work through a situation, imagine that a friend has come to you with that same thought or same issue. How would you speak back to them? What would you say to them? What kind of kindness and compassion and understanding would you show them? My tip number 3 is to notice what people around you say. So, your friends, your coworkers, your family, um, as you start to become aware of your own thoughts and as you have an intention to change those to positive ones, you will become more aware of and more sensitive to what people around you are saying. You will start to really feel the vibration and the energy and the meaning of what people actually say. And so some people we can't help to be around, and some people we can. So that's a different thing. But just start noticing what people around you say and how it makes you feel. Okay. Number 4, take a moment each day to do a joyful activity. So, whatever gives you a feel good feeling, maybe that's running or doing some gardening or some kind of art or meditation or Zumba or quality time with your children. Do something at least once a day that gives you that feel good feeling, and then you'll be able to carry that feel good feeling with you throughout the day, and you can do it twice a day, do it 3 times a day, have more of that feel good feeling. And number 5 is use some of the advanced technologies, therapies, and resources that we have available today. EFT tapping, some of you may have heard of emotional freedom technique tapping, for example, I see as being on the cutting edge of therapeutic technologies. Also the same with frequency healing. So sound healing, light healing, frequency healing. There are acoustic beds. Find an acoustic bed in your local area, find a local class or a group, and just be curious and stay curious about what's out there. And that's it.
Great. Thank you so much, Joya. And it's interesting because you mentioned joy a lot, and your name is Joya.
Yeah.
It may not be the same root, but it's still Joya. So that's wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, and you mentioned some interesting things in there, and I love the little story. I've heard it before, but it's always good to hear it again. It was a while ago that I heard it. So thank you for sharing that. We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
So Joya's info is in the show notes, so make sure you go visit her and get to know her a little bit. Look around her site, see what the amazing types of work she does, and reach out to her if you'd like to do that, if that resonates with you. Joya, do you have any last words of wisdom?
I would just say feed the good wolf. That's it. We can kind of get lost in, what do I do to do that? But that imagery can be really helpful.
Yes, thank you.
Mhm.
Well, that's it again for 5 tips in 5 minutes. We'll see you next time. This is Mitta Wise and Joia Gibble
Bye-bye.
signing off with love.